been experienced 40 years of storytelling. His burning desire is simple. It's to make a difference in the lives of all the people he meets. Here's something interesting, something no one knows about Jonathan. You gave me a million years, I'd never guess this, but he is afraid of Jello. Jello. Probably a good thing to ask him on one of your the next one-to-one you do. Why is he afraid of Jello? Key to success: he does not accept no for an answer. He accepts reasons, discussions, or compromises, but no is not acceptable. He has an extensive social media network on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Alignable. Since moving back to the Mid-Hudson Valley, he's been looking to expand his network, as many of his closest contacts are still in DC. He does have a large extended family and a new neighborhood of folks looking for recommendations and referrals. So he's great with that. And one last thing, his burning desire is to make a difference in the lives of everyone. I read that. Did I not? Anyway, I read it again. Anyway, his burning desire, make a difference in the lives of everyone he meets in one way or another. Sometimes just making them smile is enough. With that, Jonathan Howard, take it away.
All right.
Yay.
So, I normally do the timer, so somebody else grab that because I'm not going to remember. Okay, so today we are talking about everyday content creation. And in this presentation, I'm going to really quickly give you the basics of social media photography. I'm going to give you the 9 photos you can take in 15 minutes every day to keep your content fresh. And it's easy to do. Tips to help you make the most of time if you do have a photo shoot, easy way to repurpose your content, and all of this in 10 minutes, how to create a social media challenge and make it work for you. So I am going to, as usual, be talking very fast. So social media photography, the most important thing I can tell you is take more photos than you think you need. Take lots and lots and lots of photos because you're going to need them eventually. And proof of taking lots of photos and it works is the fact that I have not been down to New York City for 5 months now, and I still have photos that I can use on my social media. So take lots of photos. You never know when we'll go into quarantine again. Know the equipment and the camera that you're using. If you're using an iPhone or an Android, make sure you know kind of how to use that so that you're able to, focus on the right things, line things up correctly, all that stuff. Get close. Don't use Zoom when you're doing social media photography. Don't use Zoom. Get really close. Invest in a tripod, even a mini tripod or even one of these fun magnetic ones, which you probably can't see because of that, but are great. And try not to use flash. Another big thing you don't want to do. Other main technical tips: keep your phone steady. Use the grid feature. I'm going to talk about the rule of thirds. So use the grid feature. It actually makes your life a lot easier because when we talk about the rule of thirds, a good picture is one where the main subject is in one of those intersecting points. Why? Because 41% of people focus on that point, 20% of people focus on that point the longest, 25 and 14. That's where they go and that's where they're looking in a picture. So you want your main subject to be there. So when you're taking your own photos, make sure you pay attention to that. All right, so now I'm really flying and we're going to go into the 9 photos you can take to keep your content fresh. 1, the daily routine. What are you doing every day? What am I doing right now? I just took a picture of myself. What do you have in your everyday that you can do? If you're doing it every day, chances are you're going to talk about it in some way on social media. So make sure you grab that picture. Your morning coffee is a great photo to take every day because you can use it for everything. A full body shot. Why do you need photos of you? Because on social media, you're building a like, know, and trust. If you're not doing video and you don't have photos, you're never going to get anybody to like, know, and trust you. So that's really important. So that's your full body one. Let's go on to number 4, the detail shot. So the detail shot is actually a fun one that you can get a lot of messaging out with. What is important to your brand? What do you want to showcase? how do you showcase it? What is important to you? I use my shoes regularly to gently hint at the fact that my brand is fun, bright, innovative, and not your ordinary type of business. And yes, I can say all of that with my shoes, as you can see. Take pictures at the office, take pictures to your clients. Even if you can't necessarily feature your client, have your client or somebody who's staged as a client with the back of their head, whatever. It's mainly you working with somebody. Again, building that like, know, and trust. And 8 is behind the scenes and life outside of work. So photos on social media help you show off important aspects of your brand and build the know, like, and trust much faster. No photos, no trust, no joke. So I know there's a lot of you that really don't like to take photos, but you really should for your business to get it out there. So the next thing I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to take a quick breath. Hey, Robin, how much time do I have?
5 minutes.
Perfect. All right. Make your content do the hard work for you. This is just 2 examples, and there's a handout for all you guys, which is, a small handout of 20 some odd pages that has some information about all this that I'm running through. There's more examples of your content working hard for you. I choose, and we'll talk about that right next, different themes for different posts that I do. And what I went back and did is I looked at a bunch of my posts and I put my pictures next to the captions and I mixed it up. And the pictures could go with any of the captions. And it just makes that means that I'm theming it correctly. It all works together and you can recycle and repost those things. Because remember, only 10%, and I know I've told this to a bunch of you guys, only 10% of the people see your content when you first post it. So you still have the other 90% of people. You can repost it, put it with a new picture, put it with a different caption. But if you use this lovely plan, it makes it easy. So you should have about 9 different themes that you post on social media. So I gave you 9 buckets. And in those 9 buckets, you can put different pictures. So if you select a picture that goes with your particular theme, so for me, when I'm talking about my business, the picture is of me. So I make sure that I fill a bucket of pictures of me. So I always have pictures of me to put out there. That's going to help you because then when you know that you're posting about your business or you're posting about whatever one of your other themes is, you have a picture for it. You can start taking your 9 pictures a day to fill those buckets and make your social media that much easier to do. So for me, I use the 9 essential posts, but that doesn't mean that you have to use the 9 essential posts for this. You can actually use whatever format, however, whoever's teaching you how to do social media, whatever posts you're using, you should have about 9 of them. And you can have 9 different pictures. It'll make your life so much easier. I promise. It is life-changing when it comes to social media. All right. And now, how to use a challenge to create content for your social media. So this is really kind of the fun part of today's presentation, and it's how to use the challenges. And of course, I'm blocking all of it. But social media challenges are really the hottest thing right now in social media. And the reason is because they're easy, people can engage with them, and very simply, you get much more reach because here are the rules for this challenge. And you'll see that in these rules that they're going to copy and paste my hashtag, not my hashtag. Well, my hashtag is how do you Zoom, and my business tag is @JRH Graphics. That is going to be copied and pasted to anybody who posts in this challenge. So the rules are to copy and paste this, which will be with more copy. I have it in the chat. I'm going to send it right now, I think. Yep. So you're going to have to save the chat because it doesn't let you copy and paste out of the chat. But when you save the chat, it'll save it to your desktop and you'll be able to copy and paste the caption and then post your photo and tag 3 other people that you want to participate in the challenge. So you're going to do that. You're going to take your picture of you Zooming with your, people in the background. How are we doing? Hey, look, you're all back now. Not just me. So take your iPhone, your camera, whatever you want. Take a picture of yourself in front of your Zoom. So turn it around, hold it back, and press the shutter. Let me get this one. I'm going to try to make it perfect, of course. But you should all take yours as well. Snap your shot, get yourself behind you, and then you can post it on social media as well. And tag people, because we're going to challenge the rest of the United Hudson Valley to do the same. All right. Does anybody have any questions of all that stuff that I ran through? And I'll make sure I have all your emails so I can send you the little booklet. Yes, Robin.
1 minute.
1 minute. Perfect.
Jonathan,
Yep.
Jonathan, how do you save the chat from Zoom calls?
Oh, the 3 dots that is next to the chat, you should click on that and it should allow you to save the chat. It should come up as participant. Participants can chat with everybody, and there should be a save the chat there, is it not?
Not, but if you go to my page, I've already retyped it, so you can cut and paste it.
Okay, well, thank you very much. So, and
I have a
I'll,
question.
yep. Yep, who has
I
a
have a
question?
question. So, Yuritsa.
Hey.
So you do recommend the daily routine pictures on your business page?
Yep, because they're not buying your product, they're buying you. It's all about you. So they want to know what you're doing and what makes you special. It's all about you. People don't care about what you sell.
Okay. It's like mentally, you get like tired of seeing other people's like coffee or meals, but I understand. Okay.
But it's a rotation. I mean, I do a nine different post rotation, and it's not included in everyone, but you should do, have some pictures of yourself.
Got it. Okay, cool. Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? Nothing? All right, I will make sure that I send this out, and I'll also put my link for one-to-one in the chat as well.
Hey, Jonathan, I had that question that Yuritsa had also.
Yep.
And, you hear people making fun of other people who take pictures of all the food that they're eating constantly all day, brushing your teeth. I mean, I'm like, can't you overdo it? I mean, is there some limit to how?
Yeah, I mean, I say you put yourself out there however you feel comfortable putting yourself out there, but you have to put yourself out there because they are buying you. They need to connect with you and what you do, not just your business. They're not going to connect just with your business. And people are the easiest to connect with. Now, yes, should you put your food up there? Yeah, food does really well on social media. But if that's all you're doing, that's not going to help you. And it's the same thing as why you don't want to put all cat memes up there, because nobody's going to know what you do in your business if it's just a cat meme. Nobody's going to know what you do in your business if it's just food. What you want to have is a good mix. The food is a way to connect with people, and your business posts are about selling your business. So there's a different series of posts that you can do in my 9 essential posts. Does that make sense?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
We'll do a one-to-one later.
Okay.
So Jonathan, how just taking a look at my own Facebook business page, the most activity I get is a picture of myself. How many times should I post a picture of myself on Facebook?
I would say for you, anytime you're talking about your business, you should post a picture of yourself, because you're going to counteract the fact that your business post never does as well as the other posts. So when you post a picture of yourself, that's going to perform better. It's going to help your business get more visibility.
Okay, cool.
So, anything else? All right. I will end the Facebook then.